in Norfolk, Virginia. Pernell Whitaker against Roger Mayweather for the North American Boxing Federation lightweight champion. Both of them aiming to become contenders for world championships in the crowded lightweight division. The first 3 rounds, all of them clearly won by Whitaker, who knocked Mayweather down in round 1. Now Mayweather in the black trunks tries to steady himself and come back.
Landed another right hook up high on the head of Roger Mayweather. Crowd chanting Pete, Pernell Whitaker's other nickname, along with Sweet Pea. Left hand to the body by Mayweather, and a good cracking right hand. Best punch he's landed since the knockdown.
I got you,
and a backhand.
I got you.
First bit of showboating we've seen from Pernell Whitaker. I think Lou Duva and George Benton in Pernell's corner will allow him that bit of showboating with all the things he's done right here in the early rounds.
Roger Mayweather now trying to load up the right hand to see if he can land the one punch that might turn this fight around.
I don't think he's going to beat Pernell Whitaker loading up one punch. He's going to have to work much more with that left jab. Keep Pernell on the end of the jab. Try to get him lunging to come in. Use his height and reach advantage. Try to get Pernell lunging and then catch him with the right coming in. You always do more damage when you catch a man coming in.
Mayweather seems to be able to land a punch or two on the inside exchanges, but Whitaker doubles up and more than matches him. Whenever they are close together, chest to chest, Whitaker dominates the action. Remember to stay with us following the conclusion of this fight, as we will air for the first time ever on over-the-air network television the Marvin Hagler versus Thomas Hearns fight, which is regarded as one of the best of all time. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, of course. For a moment there, you looked at the ring from the point of view of Lou Duva, co-manager of Pernell Whitaker.
From that point of view, they must like everything they're seeing right now. The only quarrel they might have is that Pete didn't follow up quick enough in round 2 when he had his man hurt. And although Roger Mayweather is not yet back in this fight, he still is a force to be reckoned with, and I think he still is dangerous if that conditioning that he worked so hard on for this fight allows him to get a second win.
Round 4 coming to a close. By far the best so far for Mayweather, but Whitaker remains in control. Of round 5 in the scope in Norfolk, in a fight in which all 3 men in the ring have taken some punishment, including referee Chris Wallison, who was punched on the kisser by Pernell Whitaker during a break in round 2. By far the man who's taken the most punishment is Roger Mayweather.
And in the corner in between rounds, his trainer Jesse Reed said, Roger, you better start doing it. You're giving these rounds away. Show me what you can do just the way you did in the gymnasium, which I believe was a reference to the fact that Roger Mayweather, in his 2.5 months of training in Houston at the HBA gym, sparred at least a week with Hector Macho Camacho, a pretty fair left-handed fighter. And according to all the reports, he handled Camacho very, very easily. In fact, on one day had him in trouble. Those are reports. But he has not shown that same kind of fire in the ring today.
Step back.
Obviously, that right hook and then the following left in round 1 has taken some of that fire out of him.
On the other hand, trainer George Benton in Pernell Whitaker's corner asked him to show him more uppercuts on the inside. Come up with the punches, he said, because Mayweather is leaning over on you.
Here's Billy Baxter, Roger Mayweather's manager. We talked earlier about his bet of $125,000 he said he made on his fighter. He
almost went out the window in round 1.
Many more punches like that will go out the window right here in round 5. Mayweather starting this round 5 very quick, but he has not been able to sustain the pace. Jim mentioned at the top of the show the fact that Mayweather had to lose half a pound at the weigh-in this morning to make the 135-pound limit. That could take some of the stamina away, and Roger Mayweather has never had great stamina to begin with.
And he has been rocked again twice here in round 5. Does not look steady on his feet.
Before this fight, fight, both men said they wanted to establish their dominance very early. They wanted to show who was the boss. Whitaker did that in round 1, and he has been able to maintain that dominance, except for a few punches throughout the fight to this point.
Indeed, Jesse Reed said to Mayweather in the corner between rounds, "You have lost every round. You are losing this fight, and you had better turn it around now." But nothing of the sort has happened here.
Here in the closing seconds of round 5, I think Pernell Whitaker, for the first time in the fight, is a little bit tired. Obviously, Mayweather is. Pernell's mouth is a little bit open, and he's trying to get wind right now. If he's in the shape that he thinks he is, he will get his second win as well.
But to this stage, it has been the most impressive showing of Whitaker's career since his knockout of John Cena. We are back for the beginning of round 6, and what you just saw is a replay of something which took place at the end of round 5, as Pernell Whitaker, who landed a flurry of punches after the bell at the end of round 1, landed another blow after the bell at the end of round 5, whereupon Jesse Reed, Roger Mayweather's trainer, went to referee Chris Wallison to ask him the obvious question, "Why aren't you doing anything about it?"
Wallison pointedly ignored him and did not warn either fighter, did not go over to the corner between rounds and say, "Hey fellas, knock it off. When the bell sounds, stop punching." I should point out at the end of round 5, both fighters threw punches after the bell.
We want to remind our stations along the line that we will be going to a local station break at the end of this round. Local station break coming up in about 2 minutes.
Pernell Whitaker started this round working again to the body. Good right hand by Mayweather. No effect again on Whitaker. Another good body shot, first by Mayweather and then by Whitaker. And Whitaker finished upstairs.
According to our unofficial scorecard, Pernell Whitaker has won every round on the 10-point must system. The first round, a 10-8 round. There was a left hand to the chest, which brought oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Watch what happens on this infighting. Pernell Whitaker does not stand up and then punch. He comes up punching. He comes up firing. If he just stood up and then let his hands go, he would be susceptible to punches. But he comes up winging and is landing a big number of punches. Evander Holyfield, you saw just then in the inset, cruiserweight champion, won it last year, and perhaps the fight of the year against White Muhammad Kawi. Holding and hitting there by Mayweather.
Holyfield, of course, was the Olympic bronze medalist as a light heavyweight, friend and teammate of Whitaker's.
Mayweather missing badly and Whitaker responding. Both fighters trading bombs right there.
30 seconds to go in round 6.
This has turned into a war of attrition, Jim. We said at the top of the show we thought Pernell Whitaker had the superior strength and stamina. I think that knockdown also took a lot out of Mayweather.
10 seconds to go in round 6. Mayweather still apparently not ready to show full recovery from the beating he took early in this fight. Wide World will return after this message from your local station.
You're going to be all right. You'll come back. But then listen.
See what I said? You hear what they're saying?
Hold the body with this guy. Hold on.
Hear what they're saying?
You understand?
What did they say?
That's great. They said, don't worry about it. You'll come back. He's tired.
Your chin. You got me? Doing it, Pete. All right, now stay right on top of him.
What round is coming up?
Jim. He's throwing them punches to the body, Pete.
So you'll get it back. Work to the body. Jesse Reed told his fighter the same thing in his corner. What about Pete? Good hold. In recent fights, both fighters have been headhunters. They've worked almost primarily to the head. And I think that's one problem why Pernell Whitaker has not been as effective. Here in this fight, look, he's wearing him down and he has his man hurt.
And he hurt him once again with body punches, just as he did in round 1 before he began to land the heavy blows to the head. This has been an impressive performance by Whitaker.